Understand the drivers for a top-line growth, what the vision is over the next few years with Arun Gupta, who's Chairman and whole-time Director, as well as Pranav Bansal, MD and CEO at Bansal Wire Industries. All right, Pranav, going to come to you. Given that revenue has been pretty flat in the last year, what are you targeting going forward? What are the factors that will lead to an improved growth?
So in fact, as I've said before as well, the main reason for the last 2 years revenue growth to be being flat was that we did not have any capacities left. The Dadri project, which is of course India's largest but also one of the largest wire facilities there is in Asia, which is the project that we've just started, was supposed to start 2 years back, but because it did not, it got delayed. That's why we did not have much capacities in the last 2 years. But going forward, and especially from this year, we've already started production in that plant. From last year, which was 2.5 lakh tons capacity, hopefully within this year end, we should have a capacity of about 6 lakh tons. So the potential is there, and because today, even after all of this, being the second largest steel wire company in India, we still only have 6% market share. So we have a lot of room to grow as well. And definitely, I mean, you will see our growth in the last 10 years has been about 15–20%. So for the future, with all the new shareholders joining us, we will try and deliver something better. And you will see that from the quarter result that we'll disclose soon as well.
Right. Pranav, let's talk about your margins as well. Given that your EBITDA margins have remained in the range of 4 to 6%, what's the outlook then for the next 2 to 3 years? And what strategies do you have in place to expand them?
So margin, I would say, is all a matter of my raw material price. So today we have been able to establish a cost plus model in the industry, wherein any increase and decrease in my raw material is passed on to the customer. Therefore, my margin per ton has been very constant. But in percentage, because of the fluctuation in our raw material pricing, it can vary a little bit. But on a per ton basis, it has been very consistent, and this is what we will aim for going ahead with higher volumes. With that being said, I would also like to tell you that with the addition of our fourth vertical, which is specialty wire, we are looking at a little higher percentage of margin from there. So on a blended basis, we are hoping our best, for it to increase a little bit. But I think today, whatever we are doing, if we are able to increase our quantity, that is more important for us.
Is there a large market for the new specialty wires? Are there any unique applications for these products?
Definitely. So specialty wire, there are basically 3–4 products that we are focusing on there. But the main focus area for us is steel cord in the specialty vertical, which is a product that is used in tires. And we will be the first Indian company to make it. We are on track and we are all set to start production within this financial year for specialty wire. And today we are starting with what we call a pilot project of 20,000 tons. And the market today for that product is about 2–2.5 lakh tons. And majority is being imported. We see a good potential for that product going ahead as well. And well, we are betting on that product in a big way. We are doubling down for the future as well in specialty.
And what's the outlook for your export market?
So for us, export has been a good vertical, which we've recently started. From only about 2016–17, we started exporting, and today we've already reached a good level of our sales. And the main accomplishment for us in export has been that 75% of our export comes from only Europe and US, which will of course be again our focus area going forward. Export market is a good market for us. There is a huge potential there. It's a big market, and we are only getting started. But in terms of percentage, honestly, we don't see export being a big percentage of our sales, but definitely it will grow in absolute terms, because the future plans for us, and you will see that in the first quarter results as well, is that we are doubling or almost increasing our capacities by 2.5 times. So that means we'll also sell, or majority of it will also be for domestic only.
Finally, do you plan to increase your revenue contribution from the current 12%, and which geographies will be most lucrative?
So, in fact, automotive and infrastructure, these have been our focus areas, and at least for the next 5 years, this is where we see a good potential and a good growth coming from. Therefore, the specialty vertical is basically a vertical that caters to majorly automotive segment, whether it is steel cord, IHT, OHT wires, or any of these products. These are all used in two-wheelers, three-wheelers, EVs, and four-wheelers. So, we are bringing in a lot of new products, and we are also increasing our capacities in the existing products, or diversifying and bringing in new SKUs in the existing verticals as well. For infrastructure, again, it's the same story. We are coming up with a lot of new products, and one new product that we've introduced, which will start next quarter, is LRPC wires, which is also a replacement of TMT in a lot of construction activities, especially in bullet trains and bridges. So these kind of new products will help us tap into the infrastructure and automotive growth going forward.
Right, both of you, thank you so much for taking the time out and speaking with us, and congratulations on your listing once again.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.